10 years and he didn't win at all. It's terrible. What was I saying? It's basically a destroyed civilization, so it's like they just have a bunch of basic stuff and like yield and style equipments and whatnots.
10 years without a single win will do that.
But then there are some places that are actually pretty fancy pants.
But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
You don't see most of them until way later, so.
Hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang.
Yes, I do.
So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do, as long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory!
What?
When you play in a blitzball tournament,
We haven't won in 10 years. Why would I say that?
Victory? You're serious?
And then the music kicks back in. Like it's some marvelous thing. There's no encounters in this area yet. There will be later. Tutorial encounters. I'll just butcher that every day. Later on in that area.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
I just mentioned
After
that.
surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
It would, because then I would have to reload my save.
Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
How do you make crews of what out of Crusaders? Come on now.
Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Oh. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
And I probably won't ask them. They are people who fight Sin, essentially. They're just trying to keep Sin at bay from attacking cities and whatnot, or towns at this point. They're not really cities, except Luca. Which, as was mentioned, is a very large place.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first.
Okay. There's a few lootses in this place, if I'm not mistaken.
The Crusaders' lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Kata are usually there.
Do not care.
All right.
Like how Tidus is just like hitting the air with his hand there. He's like, what does this hand do? How do I walk?
Right?
It doesn't matter what you pick here, it's exactly the same.
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you.
Thank you, Waka, you are kind. And you'll remember this from the very beginning of the game. Those little kids who wanted me to teach them did it.
Go ahead, you try.
Tidus is like, what? It's like the most basic movement possible to make that.
Hey, not bad. Okay, now, go present yourself to the Temple Summoner.
The temple who?
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
And there he is, still being stupid. It's a common theme in this game. Him being stupid, but you know. They often are. So most of these are just houses for people. You can walk in here, talk to them, they're not really doing anything useful. This is my first time in Besaid. That coming from this person, she said I had odd clothes. Look at what she's wearing. Look at that. Let me get out of the way. Look at that's not odd. Come on now. Come on. This is what Tidus is wearing is more normal than that. That's quite the accomplishment on Tidus's part there. Okay, let's see here. There's the first chest, obviously, right in the middle. This is right outside the store, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. You can get a special overdrive here, I believe. I don't quite remember how to get it, but we don't need anything because we've been picking up stuff. Not gonna sell anything because all of the items are useful. You never really sell stuff in this game unless you desperately need gil at that moment in time, so I usually keep everything. If you walk back here, it's kind of faded off on the map, but if you walk back here, this guy's house is destroyed for the bajillionth time. So there you go, or whoever's house that was. There's 3 chests here. There's some decent stuff. High potion, I believe there's some potions here as well, and some gil. Gil is always good, since we're going to be using a fair amount of Gil here shortly. There's that building for the Crusaders. Here's Waka's, I believe. Could be the next one over. Yep, this is Waka's. Hello.
Go present yourself to the temple son.
Okay. Why would I not eat prior to going to the temple, considering I was starving to death on the beach? That makes no sense to me. Long black screens of doom. So these people, what Besaid does apparently is they do weaving. Apparently they are the best around. And her village is gone. So that's their economy, is they just weave stuff. Fairly basic economies for most of these villages, because they're fairly basic places. Usually the temple is the most fancy building in the place. It's kind of hard to miss temples. Most of the temples are a little obscene, in my opinion. This is the easiest temple and the most basic temple. All of the temples are derpy derp words. All of the temples are puzzle-based things.
Standing in that place.
Beyond those doors at the top there is where the puzzle is. A puzzle for your life.
I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
I began to realize how quickly I was talking. That is like the most awkward you could possibly be. I don't believe there's anything in the side rooms in there. I was going to run to the side rooms, but I guess I'm going to get distracted by this. And it will be explained here shortly.
Since Lord Roscoe became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner?
Oh dear. What have you done?
I got too close to Sin's poxin.
He'd be better off if he just shut up and stopped asking questions.
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon.
And we're about to meet one.
Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
That means they are summoners who protect the followers of Yevon. Did you not hear what he said? Good God, Tidus. Pay attention. I don't believe there's anything in any of these rooms here. Okay. Sometimes there are stuff in these rooms and some of the other temples, so it's always good to check. I have a map here. Of course, my map is kind of lacking occasionally. For a professional guide, I'm quite surprised by that. It doesn't show some of the small rooms, like these here, if there's nothing in them, so... It's a little weird the way they did it, but I guess they're saving space by that. I can't go in here yet. Yeah, he'll stop me. Only sworn guardians may enter, which we are not, by the way, so go back to Waka. Waku. And take a nap, I believe, is what happens next. Whenever we decide to get back over there. Like I mentioned earlier, there's a whole lot of story in this, so there's not going to be a lot of fighting for great portions of the game.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet.
What do you mean no time for lunch?
Take a nap. You look pushed.
You said go to the temple and then we'll eat, and then I come back and you say we're not going to eat. What is this nonsense? Excuse me. You have to say thanks, otherwise the story won't continue. So. Even if you don't look bushed, go ahead and say thanks. May as well. He's offering you his bed.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
You can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly...
It's been nearly some unknown amount of days. They're talking about the summoner right there, so... Something's going on with the summoner. And I am
But
dreaming.
It's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
And this is when Jet disappeared. By the way, disappeared? That's not right.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
There's me being a douche.
Fine, let him.
Do you? Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Oh my god, we must save him so I can tell him he's a douche. Makes perfect sense to me. We'll learn some of Jet's story as we go on here. They're, what are they called? They're called video spheres or something like that. Something technical. And you'll find them as they go on. Reveals a bit of what happened to Jet. To continue, go back to the temple. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Another thing I forgot to mention actually is in the Crusaders Lodge over there. There's a little tutorial pedestal thing. It's the most advanced technological piece of equipment in this entire town, and it's used for tutorials. They show up every once in a while in villages, and you can go to them. You can replay previous tutorials, or you can learn how to defeat specific
wrong?
monsters and stuff like that.
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Oh no.
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Eh?
There's a room
Huh?
in there called the
Ooh.
Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
No.
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Oh no, it's forbidden. There goes me.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
I think me changing the frame rate from 50 to 60 slightly altered the voices there. I don't remember them being that
Maybe.
fast on the
This
PS2.
wasn't such a good idea after all.
Maybe they were that fast, I don't know. But this is the Cloister of Trials. This is the puzzly bit, and this one's super, super easy if I'm not mistaken. Can't do anything with that. Just touch this thing here. It glows, it'll open. It's a little door here. This is the easiest one, so if you manage to screw this up, I'll be amazed. In each of the Cloister of Trials, there is a... Yes, can we continue on? So this glyph that opens up. In each of the Cloister Trials, there is a destruction sphere, and you must put that destruction sphere in a specific spot to unlock the item that you get therein. This is freaking tutorial city here. There's the destruction spheres. If you get all of the hidden treasures in each of these places, you will get an additional summon way later on. You'll get to see him about 2 hours from now or so, but you won't be able to actually use him for quite a while. So you take the sphere down here, throw it in the door. If I'm not mistaken. Yes. Okay, let me refresh myself here. So there's one right there. I believe we have to put the glyph sphere in that. Yes, it is, Akasha. Yes, it is. If I'm not mistaken, we have to put the glyph sphere in that. I could very well be mistaken, but you know. Take this, throw it in here. That does that. So then we need to get inside of here, take this destruction sphere, and touch that, I believe. I believe we have to put it behind here. And it should destroy a wall over to the left side. Whoops, I actually did this slightly out of order, actually. Put this one back. You can't hold two spheres at the same time, which is stupid because you have two hands. Tidus is just incapable of using them both at the same time, apparently. This is a Besaid sphere. Each temple has a designated sphere for that village. Obviously, this one is the Besaid sphere. So you take this, throw it in the pedestal here, it'll open up that wall. And now we can get this destruction sphere. This destruction sphere. The destruction sphere. Don't push it. Good lord. To continue on, you just push it over to that, towards the shiny blinky thing over there. Don't push it onto it. I don't even think you can get to the shiny blinky thing, but... anyway, gotta get the destruction sphere. Throw it back in the spot we just took the Besaid's Besaid sphere out of. This freaking tongue twister I've just made here. There's a lot of running back and forth in these temples, but whatever. And some of the later ones are freaking like insanely difficult if it's your first time going through it without some sort of assistance. And here is our first gift from the temples, a Rod of Wisdom. That little symbol means you got the hidden item, obviously, when it pops up with the chest. You get all of them, you get a special thing later on. And then push this. Push it. There we go. Just walk into it, he'll push it automatically. Theoretically. And there we go. And that is the end of that Cloister of Trials.
It's gotten into you. Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and the guardians can enter here.
If you push that in before you get the destruction sphere, there is no way to come back. If you miss any of them, you are out of luck.
A guardian?
Because you can't go back into the temples. As far as I'm aware, anyway, you can't go back into the temples. Also, I'm not sure... There we go. I was supposed to be standing there the whole time. I'm not sure what the heck was happening.
Guardians protect them.
Guardians protect things?
Now.
Oh my god.
One of them's got a short fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far.
We're about to get the majestic boob shot here in a second. For those of you excited for that. Riku is the ass shot queen, and the person we're about to meet is the boob shot queen.
What are you doing here?
There she
Think
is.
you'd be able to handle it?
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
And there's him. He's just kind of standing there.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you? Gasp.
Who are you?
I'm not sure what triggers them to turn around right there. Because, I mean, like, there was no sound or anything. They just turned around. And we're about to meet the summoner, by the way. So, hold your pants. It's about to get exciting. Not really, I'm just blabbering things. This is a really nice looking FMV, though, I gotta say. Got to say. Yep, and she's done. Hello. How are you?
I have become a summoner.
Yay! She's a summoner, and we didn't do anything. That's like the center FMV of the storyline there,
Man, was I
Akasha.
surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
There's one your age and open for the taking, Tidus. Aren't you excited? Spoiler. So just walk out the door. You'll get pulled into another scene here with the summoner, whose name we have not gotten yet. Excuse me, sorry. I ate earlier and I had my vitamins make me gassy, so I burp a lot. Sorry. Can't really help it.
What? Ow!
I like how he just pushes everyone out of the way.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
None of them seem to care.
Okay.
This is another really cool FMV. You'll see these basically every time you do a summon, so... The summons in Final Fantasy X look really cool. I must say. They're also fairly loud, so... Hello, how are you? Please don't eat my face. And this is your first summon in the game. It's so cute and cuddly. And she pets it. Aww. She pets it every time you summon it, actually. It's kind of funny. I like how much it enjoys it. It's like, yay, I'm being pet. And the item I was talking about that you can get from this area is actually the overdrive for that summon.
But
So
still,
I don't quite remember how to get it.
Kind of gentleness coming from it.
I believe it has something to do with that shop, though. Maybe I can look it up real quick here if I can get my book over here. Jesus. Jesus, there goes my mouse. I got stuff everywhere. I need to like clean up my area, my work area, if you will. So this is Valifor. I'm just going to go ahead and leave the summon names as Valifor, or as their standard names.
I remember, that night, we talked for the first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone.
Hello,
For
Ivorama.
me.
Ivorama. Oh, tired Joseph II. Good lord. My favorite summon is still Bahamut.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team.
Really? I don't recall asking
His
to be
memory's
in,
a
but
little
whatever.
fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Say hi.
Hi,
Any day
guys.
now. Come on, there you go.
So what's our goal?
Where?
To do our best!
Nope. Victory.
Nope, we got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory! To win every match, defeat every opposing team, to bring the Crystal Cup back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
They're all like, what? No way. There's Yuna. Kind of ruined her name there, but there she is. Victory! Woo! They're so excited. They're gonna actually win something for once. Let's see here. So we go over here, talk to the summoner.
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner.
You're a bad man.
You're all full of douche.
Be careful.
That didn't even make any sense, but I said it anyway.
My fault to begin with.
So my book doesn't actually tell you how to get it.
Thank you
It's
so
probably
much for
back
your
in
help
the
earlier.
back in the
I'm sorry about that.
side quest stuff.
Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kind of overreacted.
Oh no, I was.
No, Ivorama, no it's not.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Really?
She's like,
You
wow,
think I can become High Summoner?
I have a fan.
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
It's a
We're
date.
going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
Oh, I thought it was a
We
date.
can talk more.
See, it is a date. All right. I like how he just holds his hand up awkwardly.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
Also, side boob shot. Yuna is the queen of side boob shots, by the way.
Cute, huh?
Yeah.
Don't get no ideas.
No promises there, big guy. Hey, but what if she, like, comes on to me?
Remember the loop. Good lord.
That's not going to happen.
You sure about that, Waka?
If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
Okay. So to stay away from the summoner. You can keep walking in there and she'll keep telling you to do that. To continue, I believe you talked to Waka. Or you could just keep walking over here.
Stay away from the summoner!
If you just want to hear the old lady yell at you. Just talk to him, it should continue, if I'm not mistaken. Yes,
Good.
please.
Sleep tight.
Random snoring there. I don't know who that was snoring. I don't think it's Tidus here. Tidus misses. And he's dreaming about Yuna already, and I keep ruining her name, even though I don't think she's. Oh, I guess she has revealed it.
Doesn't come soon.
You really sure this is okay?
Would you take me to Xanarkand?
Sure. Isn't that, you know? I like he's just running in place.
You said you'd go with me.
I'm not here.
Oh, hey,
I know nothing of
I
this
thought Mama told
situation.
you not to get any ideas.
He did.
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
Hey, stop dreaming!
Hello, Jet. How are you?
With a woman? You can't even catch a ball! Oh, what's the matter?
Your old man stole your
Again,
women.
Cry.
Oh
That's the
no.
only thing you're good for. Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you.
There you go.
That's the spirit.
I think they're cheering
You
him
can do
on.
it.
Yell at your father. Do it. We'll give you candy. There you go. Jeez.
Dead, okay? Dead.
Little bit of backstory here coming up as well. Possibly a boob shot or two.
He does look a lot like Chapu. I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu.
It's also very quiet.
You shouldn't have
Oh,
brought
here
him
it
here in
comes.
the
Here it
first
comes.
place.
Wait for it.
Yeah, but
There it is.
he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but
That's it. No more. Enough, Waka.
There's gonna be a lot of those, don't worry.
Scary. So, who's Chapu?
You, except
My little
not you.
brother, Chapu. Look like you.
He's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it.
I wish you people would talk louder.
I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother.
That game's not stupid. My life
Well,
is based on that
After the
game.
next tournament, I'll be a guardian full time. I know it kind of looks like I'm using you,
You are.
but I'm not.
Oh.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot.
You gave me food and a bed.
You really helped me out, you know?
With food
What I mean is,
and a bed.
thanks, Waka.
For the food and a bed.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
I kind of like Waka. He's cool. He's a little awkward at sometimes, but he's far less awkward than Tidus is, so all works out. Someone mentioned the amount of hair gel the characters in Final Fantasy use. Not only that, but they're actually underwater for large portions of time. So they have like a gallon of Hellgel, that's not the right term. Hair gel. That's what it's supposed to be. They have like a gallon of hair gel in their hair, plus it's water resistant. That is some expensive hair styling they got going there. They are mine as well, Akasha. What is that he's holding?
Something I want to give
Hey,
you.
he actually said Sleepyhead.
Whoa, you're
Like
giving
he knows
this
my
to
name.
me?
Yeah, use it well.
He doesn't say Tidus Head, by the way, if your name is still Tidus.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well, he never used it.
It's called the
Yuna?
Brotherhood, by the way.
We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?